Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction. Um, I'll be joined by Mr. Jacobs and Lane in a few minutes. Um, but yeah, tonight should be very good. There's the big match. Well, for me is probably Pentagon versus Moxley. There we go.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. Let me refresh this. Hold on just a second.
Welcome everybody watching. Glad to be back. I've been busy. Sorry for the absence. Hope everybody out there's doing all right. Looks like we got us a good show. All right, we got the Jericho Appreciation Society. All right. Entertainers. It's over the top. People will never stop singing that song, I think. All right, going right into it. That's what's up. This is where Jericho looks like, looks like, he tried to audition for Aerosmith and they rejected him.
All right.
There he is.
Let's start off with the promo first. I hope not.
I think it's going into a tag team match.
Only going off that first good so I can get. Because normally when I go.
Sorry about the wait, guys.
You're good.
Oh, you're fine,
The
man.
broken one has joined us.
It seems like every time Jericho starts off the show, ratings go down.
Mhm.
Every time. It never fails.
But people love
Jeez,
him
no
now.
faith in JAS.
Because, like, I remember that one week. Whose volume is that?
Mine's down. It's probably yours, Lane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My computer's being weird. I don't know why it's picking it up more.
You're good, man.
Weird.
But I remember that one week. They started out. The very first segment was the Jericho celebration.
Yeah.
And, like they had like 1.2 million viewers the first segment, and they dropped 500,000 after that segment.
Well,
Damn.
like I said,
But at
because
least-
when you think
but at
Dynamite,
least-
you should be thinking it should be kicking
But
off
at least
fast,
this is not a promo; it's a match.
But with
Yeah.
Yuta and Claudio being in this match, I think it's going to help ratings. Who knows? Wrestling fans are weird.
I think
Yeah, very fickle.
a lot of
They love Jericho one minute, hate him the next.
I think AEW
Yeah.
fans got used to like first thing. I think fans got used to
Entertainers.
like the very first segment being like a match, starting off the show rather than
Yeah.
20-minute
Rather than a
promo
damn
like
promo.
they did in WWE. Like what they'll do is like the first 30 minutes of the show be talking. Then they'll have
Yeah.
one match. They'll start the match off. 2 minutes to go on the commercial. Then they come back. You get 2 more minutes of the finish of the match, and that's it. Then they go to another commercial break. Then they come backstage segment. Then they and then they have a wrestler come out, commercial. Then they come back. They start the match. That's just messed up,
That's pretty much it, though, right there.
and that's just too much. I like AEW's format.
Mm. Claudio
Yeah.
bringing the hammers, man.
I'll be right back. Someone's at my door.
Jericho, at least one choice.
It's a good start. I'd say that.
Yeah. Well, then again, Claudio has probably the best endurance of any wrestler on that roster right now. Mister, I don't sleep in a bed. I sleep on the floor because I need to be hardened. That's still my
if it
favorite
works for
promos
him.
he's ever cut. Yeah.
Beautiful drop kick by Wheeler.
I'm just curious to see if Blackpool splits up soon. There's been some weird tension in that group.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people speculating that Regal's going to turn and start managing MJF and all that stuff. I've heard like those kind of rumors.
I've heard that.
It'd be interesting though.
Yeah. And look at last week's promo with Danielson and Yuta. Danielson really wants to work with with Garcia. Having with Garcia,
Yeah.
with having basically he literally is a young Danielson.
Yeah, I can see that totally.
He's got the move set, but he's also his own unique wrestler. And I wonder if that's going to be a huge part in the next couple months.
Yeah, but I'm loving the story that they're telling, though. I mean, I'm really into it.
Especially with Renee, like having her backstage. Like, I love JR. JR's his sit downs are great, but just Renee is just such a good journalist.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What the hell's Hager doing? Oh, come on.
Rocking that purple hat again.
Not letting that hat go.
Daniel Garcia did it. That's one thing, but
those shorts, though.
I like his suspenders. I like the pink on him. I like Daddy Magic.
It's been a fun match. So who do you guys think is going to win this one? Like, you think it's kind of evenly paced, or you see Blackpool getting a win?
I see Blackpool. I'm going for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for because they've lost a lot of matches here lately. Claudio lost against Jericho. Wheeler lost against Garcia.
Yeah. The only thing I hate about this feud is it just feels like it needs to kind of get to its conclusion a little bit faster.
Yeah.
AEW likes to do like the long-term storytelling, but
which is not a bad thing.
Eventually, you have to progress the story.
Yeah,
but at least they're not going on like who was it, Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Then like they had to drag in the whole entire family of the family.
I feel bad for his daughter though, and Buddy Murphy. Buddy Matthews now.
Buddy Matthews said that he didn't even want to do that. Like he didn't say it on here, but different podcasts. He said that he's kind of forced into doing it, basically.
Yeah, it was such a weird. Then again, there's been some weird stories. I'm like, why are you guys telling these stories? Like, you have smart fans, and you also have fans that kind of are like kids that need an easy story to follow, but we don't need a dang soap opera. Ow! What a kick by Jericho.
I mean, case in point, look at the Miz and Dexter Loomis. What the hell are they doing with that?
Yeah, I was
where are they even going with that?
Where's the story begin? Like,
you're gonna cut to Miz's $1 million mansion, and you're just gonna see Dexter and Loomis just just laying under his bed.
Like, there's no
do the whole Undertaker sit up.
It seems like there's no conclusion to it.
Like, why is Dexter doing this? Like, what's the
Yeah, they're not telling any kind of story. They just have Dexter stalking them, and nobody's saying why. It's weird. It's I don't know. It's just weird.
Thanks for watching.
What's up, Zach?
Yeah, nice to have AEW back on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
It throws me off every time that it's not on Wednesday.
Trog, Mr. CM Punk. Yeah, he is, I guess. Miss Punk as well. Fight the Elite is a game.
No, I think they both got blame on it.
On Twitter, it seems
Yeah.
like it's one-sided. But Twitter is normally always one-sided to every story.
It takes two to
and that's
tango,
kind of
man.
yeah.
They
And you think
both
about
are
it,
to
why do you
blame.
think? Yeah, and like,
I'm
why
just
do you
trying
guys
to
think
talk
that?
about it now. But, you know, if it is true that, you know, the Elite spread rumors and CM Punk did not have anything to do with it, it's them. But I feel like it's CM Punk. He made everything worse when, you know, he really made it all
Yeah.
worse when, you know what.
But it just
He
feels
did.
like I don't know. It's kind of hard because I love Punk, but at the same time, like
I'd rather keep the Elite because you get three more than one. Like, would you rather have three guys or just one guy?
I mean, they were both unprofessional. You know, they both acted unprofessionally. They were both
Yes.
very guilty of the whole incident. You know.
But I feel like the first ones to bring, well, obviously the first ones to bring back would be the Elite because even if CM Punk was able to come back, I mean, even if he wasn't suspended, he couldn't come back anyways.
well,
Because
it's
he's injured anyways. So.
well, if you look at it too, the network is looking at buying out his contract, not just AEW. So
Yeah, I
something
just heard
is-
about that.
Like I said, so
Really?
something like I said, it's got to be something more of the network than Tony.
So, like, the network is
Mhm.
wanting to buy out Punk's contract?
I've seen that
Yeah,
report.
that's
I've
what
seen
I've been
that.
hearing.
I've seen both reports of either the network, AEW, or both of them are looking at doing that.
Because I knew AEW or, you know, Tony was looking to buy out his contract. I didn't know the network was. He's not coming back.
Yeah, because
He's
it's
not coming back.
yeah.
No.
It really sounds like it's
If
also
the
like a
network-
network decision because
If the
think about
network
it.
is on him,
Yeah.
he won't be coming back.
Because you look at all that with everything that happened with the
Mhm.
media scrum, that really put them in. I get you're going to get shade no matter what because AEW has to do everything wrong in a lot of people's eyes. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but looking at it, you know, Punk really should have acted professional. Like I said,
Yeah.
you weren't building a storyline in that. Like I said, if you like I said, it was not a storyline. You were literally being a jerk. You literally went out on live TV as
Mhm.
well, called out Hangman for just because he didn't take your
Yeah.
advice. Well, Hangman at this point has
Mhm.
actually probably had more consistent matches in the last few years than you did. I get you stepped away, went to UFC and did your thing. That's fine. But I bet like I said, but Hangman is at this
Ooh.
point a veteran just like Punk, just not as long
Mhm.
into the business. So why should Hangman have to go to Punk for advice? And because he
Well,
didn't want
I
to
think
go
it's
to Punk
I think he's I said this a while back. Jake the Snake on a podcast said that he told someone some advice. Then they basically blew him off and said that I got my contract. I don't need any advice from any legend. I don't need your advice. But apparently it's not just Jake the Snake. It was Jim Ross, a few others. So the only person it leads to is Hangman. That's the only person it leads to. But
It's just such a weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I
why
feel
do
like
fans
Hangman-
care so much and these wrestlers care so much about putting it on social media?
I feel like Hangman should just keep his thoughts to
Good
himself.
question.
And
Mhm.
I just hate how backstage drama is just being poured out into the fan base. That's the last thing you need. Like that's
Well,
like,
At the
like,
same
that's one
time, I
thing
think TK has a hand in all this too because he could have shut it all down. Like he was sitting right there
he's
next
too
to
busy
Punk. He could
trying
have
to be a
said, "Punk,
friend and be a
you
good
know, Punk,
medium.
let's not do that." Thank you. Exactly. He's trying to be his friend instead of being his boss.
I know someone asked when it first started. Someone asked a question, and Tony Khan he no commented it. Then CM Punk
Yeah.
took it upon himself. But that was a
Check
good
out on
Tony
Sony
still could
the
have shut him down.
head first.
You guys there? Hello?
Head first. We'll need another injury. Oh, Jericho's okay after that.
He looks like he looks like he's all right.
Wow.
Oh man.
If he just would have got that a little bit more quicker, that'd have been like that move was still good. Like he springboard off the rope into a code breaker.
Mm-hmm.
If he just would have had that little bit more distance.
Yeah,
See, like watching WWE and like them calling it the suicide dive, I don't take it serious no more.
It's a suicide dive.
I think
It's a
Excalibur.
suicide dive.
I think Excalibur's got. Come on, I think he's got
It's-
he's definitely got me used to Suicida now.
It's the
Yeah.
knee, Connor. It's the
Years so
knee.
much.
He's gonna swing Jericho.
Well,
Swing
Mike
it up.
Cole would yell that all
Oh
the
man,
time.
this again.
Not again.
Like this is gonna be hard to do because Jericho's bigger. Wow.
Oh, you got planted.
What?
I'd like to see if he could do that with Satnam Singh and Paul White. I don't
That'd
know
be
if
interesting.
She's like, yeah. Oh
He's
shit.
going for a swing. Oh, I love this spot that he's been doing lately. Jeez, man.
Claudio's on fire.
that looked neat.
Oh, he's dizzy though.
Hello, David. Thanks for watching.
David.
Oh, Claudio.
Heck yeah, dude. Claudio, he's my favorite signing this year.
He's gonna get it. 1, 2. Oh,
Oh shoot, I think you guys are ahead of me.
Oh
Claudio and
man,
David.
that was awesome.
Claudio and Will you to pick up the win.
What?
That
Oh,
was
my
great.
stupid internet.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not your
What a
fault. I
finish.
thought I was
That
all
was
caught
awesome.
up. Good finish though. I'm glad that they won.
Yeah, it was time for a fresh step in the feud.
Like ahead of you?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna get Wheeler Yuta versus Bryan Danielson. Because in that
Ooh.
backstage promo or the sit-down interview, he was kind of blaming Danielson for Garcia.
Yeah, I know.
But
We were talking while you stepped away.
Mm.
But I don't believe Garcia because Luchasaurus did the same thing. He turned on Jungle Boy, then
Pants.
played him
They
the whole
can't-
time. Then turned on Jungle Boy. I mean, then turned on Christian, then turned back on Jungle Boy.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think
No.
One, I think it should just be that one story. Because if this one does it, then one, of course, the fans will go psycho about it, so they're doing everything, copying everything.
Yeah.
But I think you kind of keep it unique and different, make its
Look at
own separate
Renee.
thing.
Hmm.
Man, he looks good. Brian looks.
Is that who? That's
looks
Renee,
toned.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he looks awesome.
These are pretty.
I don't know, maybe it's just his hair.
I'm frustrated by a lot of stuff tonight.
I think we may be getting that match, man.
Hey, that'd be good for Full Gear. I know they want to get each other
Yeah,
on TV, but a pay-per-view match. Uh-oh.
that'd be dope. See, I think we may be getting that match. That'd be great.
I'm excited for
Or is
for
he gonna
For
Like
him
a-
for
and
a-
Sammy's.
or is he gonna rally him up and he's gonna destroy
Oh,
Guevara tonight?
All this inner turmoil. All
Or
right.
maybe not. Oh,
Plot
yeah,
thickens.
maybe not.
It's going to boil over eventually.
Claudio's like, I'm in middle of this.
tell him Wheeler.
Oh,
Like adults.
Claudio the Peacemaker.
Oh. Wait, what? What's going on here?
Hey,
Tell him Claudia.
that just
What's
cut.
going on here?
That was a hard cut right there.
What's going on here?
Are they returning?
Or is this
oh,
they gotta be fixing me?
They're doing a Thanos thing, snapping them out of
Or-
existence.
Or is this the AEW video game? Well, no, I don't think it'd be the AEW video game. Or maybe it could be. Well, I don't know what that was, but
No, but that was a pretty hard cut, man.
I don't know what that was, but they're coming back.
They just
Very,
cut
very
him
soon
off
for them to
like
show that.
mid-sentence.
I don't know when, but the elites come back very soon for them to show
This is
them.
them coming
oh,
back.
looks like it's hitting them. Yeah, it's on the video game.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the video game because the kind of the graphic it was, but
They're teasing the elite to come back. Awesome.
That was weird.
How long did he get suspended for?
Kind of hope at Full Gear it's the Elite versus Death Triangle, and the Elite wins the Trios titles back.
Mm.
Alright.
I don't know.
That's pretty eyes.
I don't know. I don't know any other team that could go against that Full Gear because they've already beaten Dark Order.
Mm-hmm.
They've already beat Best Friends twice.
Seriously?
It's really like so the Elite or
I hope it's not the Trustbusters.
Oh, you're not Bella.
Trustbusters. Oh man.
I mean, they're a decent team, but the team just doesn't fit together. Like maybe Davari and Parker, but it's just a group that it's just like a WWE non-universe. Like you just throw people
What's
together.
that?
Yeah.
You never know. But I think it should be the Elite to go against them because I think that would make a major pay-per-view match.
It's one of those things like I don't.
Definitely.
They've kind of put themselves in a corner because really, like the only other like trios team they could go against would be a rematch with the Dark Order or a rematch with Best Friends. It's not the Elite, unless Adam Cole comes back and teams with Taven and Bennett.
I'm cold, baby.
I didn't know they were a team together.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Me neither.
It must have been like pre Adam Cole Bullet Club because.
I love.
But
the
I
rumor
don't
has
think
since he can't do the Undisputed Elite anymore.
I don't even know if when he'll be able to come back because he has not been cleared by doctors. And like Dave Meltzer was like, he could be cleared tomorrow or he can never be cleared. So
Dang.
So I know he had a back concussion. I feel like he shouldn't have been wrestling that match at Forbidden Door because he was already injured going into it. But at that time, they had so many injuries. Like it took him out.
Well, my thing is like, did he know like the severity of his injury? Because think about it, he had to have gotten cleared from medical staff on AEW.
Yeah.
I don't think on that day. I don't think he knew like how bad it was. I think he just wanted to go out there and do his thing.
And that's the hard part is it makes AEW's medical staff look bad. Like
this is way too many people in one backstage.
One shot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
They're all crammed into one shot.
I'm so sick of the JAS.
This is too big of a group. Well, I'm not counting Tony Schiavone, but like a big faction that I like was the Nexus.
Nexus was cool, but man,
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Big time.
They had potential. Every one of those wrestlers had potential. But no.
Did you guys? Mm-hmm. Did you guys see whose hair is that?
Whose hair? What do you mean whose hair?
Like,
oh, is it a cameraman?
What is going on?
Did they mess up this?
What is going on with tonight's broadcast, man? Cutting off interviews.
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people doesn't like Sammy, but watch him put on the best match tonight with him and Danielson. He always puts the
persona I can't stand, but him as a competitor, I think he's pretty awesome.
Like a lot of people dislike him for no.
All because he broke up with his fiance.
They think that he cheated. And the Andrade stuff. I don't know I'm just tired of the drama.
Swerve's house.
Oh, they're going with this match now.
This is next. Is there any women's matches on tonight?
Rio versus Jamie Hayter. It's the first Dynamite in like 10, 12 weeks that Tony Storm's not on.
Weird.
So Tony Storm will probably be on Rampage.
Or she'll be involved in that tonight somehow.
Actually, Britt Baker's going to call.
Normally, like she's wrestling every week, like either on Dynamite or Rampage.
I think what they needed to do.
Well, you can go.
No, you're good. Sorry, my internet's. I can't even. You guys are talking. Like, oh, hey, and then it's like, oh, I'm interrupting the middle of your sentence. I don't know. I think they need to start doing 2 like segments with the women's, like, or 2 matches at least a week, like in Dynamite. It's making me want more Tony Storm. You know, Jamie Hayter is great. You know, Paige, Paige Saraya now, she's great. You know, having her back. So like you have the star power now. You need to start utilizing it and not doing so many squash matches with Jade. Like you're seriously, that's what's holding the women's division back. We say it every week, but you need to start looking at the future.
I agree and give him more time.
I mean, Jade will never be able to prove herself as champion until she stops going against people in 2-3 minute matches. I mean,
it's not helping. Like even Goldberg got sour after a while.
Goldberg,
yeah.
Oh, I was watching this podcast the other day, and Bret Hart is still on about Goldberg in his career. He was talking about he said that like he'd like to go against Brock Lesnar, and like he heard that he was more professional rather than Goldberg. He's never.
Damn, Bret Hart's still on some old stuff, man. Come on, Bret.
Well, I think don't get me wrong. Like I'd be upset. I'd be better if he didn't try and fix it. Goldberg literally has tried reaching out to Bret and wants to apologize, and then Goldberg's like on Jericho's podcast, he's like, "Hey, you know what? I tried being the best. I tried reaching out, tried apologizing, tried mending." Burying the hatchet, but he does not want to accept my apology.
I mean, like even if it happened here. Like, even if it wouldn't have happened, he still would have been retired to this day.
Well, yeah. His career would have been a couple years longer, but...
I mean, what was he going to do? Go against, I don't know, Triple H? Maybe Shawn Michaels again? I don't think that would have worked out. Not at that point.
Oh, yeah. I saw a funny post today on Facebook where we're waiting for...
Scissor in the chairs.
Apparently, somebody at Disney World got in trouble for wearing a Daddy Ash shirt.
Oh, yeah, I sure did.
They had to turn it inside out.
At Disney?
It's like going to school and wearing a Suck It shirt.
Yes. Really, that's what...
Whatever. I think the match tonight will probably be between this match, the tag match, or Sammy and Danielson. Because even though Sammy can be a bit an egomaniac, maybe he's had a lot of amazing matches like Sammy versus Andrade, Sammy versus Darby, the triple threat match they had, Sammy versus Cody.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's kind of hard because he's such a nice guy.
Especially in that ladder match. Like that's the best ladder match this year, probably. Cody and Sammy.
That was a great ladder match.
It's just so weird to me that Cody's not here.
Like I've met Sammy at least 4 or 5 times. He's always been not cool when I met him. But
well, I think when you have so many issues going on backstage, of course tempers are gonna flare. Even if it's, even if like I said, even if it's not your ego, like I said, because things can happen with your coworkers on a daily basis, but the hard part is both those guys put it on social media. Like, what were you trying to accomplish with that? I guess Sammy was trying to work into a story, but the thing is, like, you got to be very careful on that because you can't tell if you're joking or being serious or wanting to do a story.
Right.
They need HR like to be like on speed dial or like 3 or hire 3 more people instead of just 1.
No, this is a good pace match. Yeah. It is a good pace match.
He's swerve dancing.
I swear if they cost FTR this match,
God,
I swear. I do not want to see Swerve.
That'd be a very NXT move.
I don't want to see the Clement and Swerve in our glory. Like they've already beat them.
Is that his doppelganger? That looks like Dax.
Right, I agree.
Like, it should be the other way around.
It should be FTR winning. I mean,
it should be Swerve in our glory going against the Guns, whatever they're calling it. Because they've already got a title shot, then they lost. Time to move on.
I hate the Guns. They're great heels.
I love the Guns.
Michael, great to see you. Mr. Jacobs, great to see you on the podcast tonight.
Thank you. Great to be back.
I heard CM Punk. Nothing's been confirmed. It's just.
But speculation.
Yeah, but
It's
if
speculation. I mean,
if Warner Media is going to buy out his contract, I don't see how USA Network or Fox is going to want to get in. It's going to want to get any involved in that.
At this
Like, what if
point, the
he?
only place he'd probably be able to go is Impact or Japan if he wants to continue wrestling.
I don't
Right.
think
I
they
think
would.
this is it for him.
I think it's going to be it for him because like who is going to want to deal with that kind
Hmm.
of like what if he comes into their company and does the exact same thing?
mhm.
Well, at first, like I said, I wanted at first like, everything happened with WWE. I was on Punk's side, right? But the thing is, now I'm looking at it like how much of that was the Fed's problem, and how much of it was like his.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's like there's only so much you can do to feel sorry for yourself and be pitiful. And I feel like at this point, that's what he's trying to do.
Where is Miro and why isn't Tony Khan use him or what's that with? I know Lana said that Tony Khan picks his favorites because he had his match at All Out. It was his last appearance, I believe, and he lost. As it, we haven't seen him again. So
I think
right.
I think rumor has it he's still working like on some different TV shows.
how many TV
I
shows
think.
is he going to work on? He just got through with
Right.
one. He
Well,
just got
that's the
through.
thing is like, if like I said, it's all speculation. There's no guarantee. Like, yes, I am working on this. But think about it. Like, Miro's usually been pretty vocal in the past about not having TV time.
Yeah.
And with someone like Miro, like, you mean you should be having him on TV at least maybe once every other week, maybe more. So I like I said, to be honest, I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. Who knows? AEW right now
Yeah.
needs to really sit down and rework some things.
The elite, the elite in Tampa. I hope they can get it figured out because they are all what they're all.
I mean,
They're
they dropped
all.
the whole angle with him in House of Black. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I don't think that it's gonna be anything's gonna get figured out at this point. Because if the network's gonna buy out this contract, then I don't know. That's
Like I
probably
said,
it.
there's no.
Mhm.
It's all speculation. So they haven't released anything, but I think it's due to legal reasons.
He's not coming back then if they buy him out.
Like I said, they've been
Especially
very quiet about everything.
because like if it's one
Right.
thing if AEW is gonna do it, but it's a totally different thing if the company. I mean like the network like Warner Media is wanting to buy out your contract. Because if Warner Media doesn't want the Briscoes on TV,
Mm.
then they can very well make it happen.
Are they signed with ROH right now? So
Yeah.
will they become? Yeah. So it looks like so they were able to make amends. And
Yeah.
was it Jay or was it which Briscoe brother was it that
I don't know. It was something like 20
But
years
I know
ago.
I know that they apologized and
I don't know
Yeah.
which
I think they
one.
went through the same sensitivity training that
It was probably
Mara went through.
it was probably in 1994 and
That's crazy. Like, why that? I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I don't know. Like, dude, things have changed and people have grown as individuals. Why is that causing you an issue?
I was reading something the other day and lots of people I mean not all people but some people have already owned up to their mistakes and they've apologized for it, but then it comes back 20 years later and they get in trouble for it again, even though they've already apologized for it 20 years ago. I don't know.
That's
I don't- like, I don't-
ridiculous.
I don't know what else you can do except apologize.
House?
Like
Molly's house.
you can't go back and change it. I don't know what they expect someone to do. Like
Go Austin.
All they could do is just apologize. And the thing is, they made an apology and say, hey, you know what? I messed up. Okay. This was wrong me to think this way. Things have changed. Times have changed. I've changed and grown as a person.
Yeah.
Why should I be getting punished again for these actions, even though I've already took the punishment? I went through training and I literally sat down, had conversations with people just so I didn't have this issue again. I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't understand. Like, maybe I just don't understand this world in general. Wrestling is my break from the world, and I'm tired of when too much of real life seeps into my product. Because I don't mind if it's a storyline, but when it's just stuff like that with the Briscoe,
I agree.
It's like, let us just enjoy wrestling. Like, why are we why is it such a big deal? Like, you're just bringing more negative attention to the product, and then the more issues like that, the more Jim Cornette's going to make him money. Him and Eric Bischoff. Bischoff now. Think about it. Bischoff is really critical about AEW, like really bad now. Even though he wasn't.
Oh, he's
when it
always
started, right?
been. Oh, he's always been a little bit critical of him.
But not like. But he's got some valid points, but never like. Not like how he is now. Look with Road Dogg. That was another interesting thing that I saw.
Yeah.
That he was so mad at Tony Khan for buying the rights to Tarzan Boy.
Wait, who's like who got mad about Tarzan?
So no, with Road Dogg. So Road Dogg. I don't know if So did you see that post? So Road Dogg apparently, and this has been a few multiple sources, is mad at AEW and Tony Khan.
I didn't know anything about
for
this.
licensing Tarzan Boy, Jungle Boy's theme song. See that it's a waste of money on a guy that doesn't draw that much.
I'm
like, dude, Jungle Boy is a lot better than you in the ring in your prime.
Road Dogg's never gonna draw his entire.
That's not true, man. Jungle Boy draws. Oh,
Like if it wasn't for DX, Road Dogg would be nothing probably.
No,
right.
That's him and
he had to have
Billy
Billy to
Gunn.
become a draw.
He literally had to have Billy Gunn become a draw in WWE and in TNA and Impact.
Mm-hmm.
But for him to say that about Jungle Boy, I'm like, dude, you're just upset because Tony Khan didn't hire you. And then once you got back into a corporate get back into a corporate level with WWE, of course you're gonna be critical of that. See,
because
if
on Twitter,
you're gonna be really critical, why don't we be critical on your entrance musics with your company, right? So almost all of your wrestlers have the same generic bullshit. It's like, dude, like it's not memorable. Like once you lost CFO and Jim Johnson, dude, like your music is seriously garbage. Only ones that have good entrance songs because you have Downstate still doing the Miz, Dolph Ziggler's, and Cody's theme songs. So the rest of them,
no, like songs, dude. I don't think it's them who does that.
But dude, like seriously, like I don't need to. It's kind of hard for me to distinguish the head of the table versus Judgment Day.
Because I know, like a Road Dogg was praising
Good
Tony
point.
Khan. Like he took a picture with Tony Khan took a picture with his dad. He praised Tony Khan and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess when they went and signed him, he blew him off on Twitter. Kick out.
Damn.
I'm just tired of the tribalism at this point.
And then he was all pro Impact. He went to Impact and coached a show and everything, and then he bashes Impact because like they don't want to sign him, and then
dude, Impact does not need him. Impact has one.
And then he probably blew up Triple H's phone, and oh man, I need a job, man. I
of course Triple H is gonna bring him back. They're the buddies.
Because like I know he tweeted Tony Khan saying that like I desperately want to work for AEW. Like I really, really, really want to work for AEW. I desperately want to work here. Like you're that desperate. Work somewhere where a company doesn't even need you. Oh, we caught him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been.
But I'm pretty sure if Billy wasn't there in AEW, I mean, Triple H would find a place for him somewhere.
Well, I think I don't think Billy Gunn would be happy though, because he'd want to wrestle. WWE does not like having anybody older than 40 feels like in the ring.
That's true.
Goldberg.
Or sorry, it was more like 50 because I think Cody is almost as 40.
Oh, what a pound!
I believe Ziggler and Bobby Roode are.
FTR's getting owned in this match, but they're
Jesus.
Oh my god! Man. What a match!
Like FTR's got little to no.
This match is pretty awesome. I gotta admit.
The chemistry between these two.
Whose chair
That's one
is
thing that. Oh,
you see that someone threw their flip flops in the.
I just love the Gun Club. It just reminds me of the pandemic. Like that was my favorite part during the pandemic wrestling was just Austin. And,
what are they gonna move?
Like what
are they gonna do now? Like move on from beach balls and throwing flip flops across the arena.
I wouldn't put it past
them. I really want to see a squad. I want to see like a handicap match, and have them just destroy the Guns.
I want to see Wardlow. No. I want to see Brock Lesnar a 3-1 handicap match, like Brock Lesnar versus Peter Avalon, Brandon Cutler, Michael Nakazawa, and see how long it
Those
lasts.
3 guys can sell.
That'll be fun to
Like,
watch.
Brock would just
That'll be
toss
so
them
fun
around
to
the
watch.
ring, and they'd be so professional.
There was one Royal Rumble where Brock just came in and he threw he got eliminated like 10 minutes once he got in, but he threw everyone around. And
Mm-hmm.
I love
That was the same. That
this
was the same year
movie.
Keith Lee was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Well,
another
there we
waste of
go.
talent. And that was one thing that made me so mad. Was it was so wasted.
Oh man,
Every
Cody?
FTR match is a
Oh.
5-star match.
that splash landed kind of off.
I'm never going back to WWE.
I think he
This is a great match.
So, yeah. Good match though, man. Holy cow! I think I'm
Yeah,
still
Keith Lee kind of rolled
behind
over
you
a little
guys.
bit. He kind of rolled over, and
Come on.
I bet that hurt Keith Lee
Yeah.
worse. I don't know how they're
I'm
going to
sure
do
it
the finisher.
did.
I don't know how they're going to do the finisher on Keith Lee. You're going to have to pull out something different. I don't think that's the
Toss
going
him
to
up
work.
So he's not out?
Oh,
Or
they're
they
going
are
down
out?
trying.
That was a botch. Wait, was that a botch or what was that?
Who
Oh,
knows?
swerves
I don't know
in.
what.
I'm not a wrestler. I can't tell. I
here we
can't
go.
do this part of the story.
I'm not sure what they're trying to do.
Oh, they.
Well, just wait till
I got it.
Botchamania
Uh-oh.
tomorrow.
Oh, they got
Come
it.
on,
Oh my god.
you son of a.
Holy shit.
Oh my!
Oh,
What? No
swerve.
way. Swerve.
Come on. You stupid.
Swerve, you son of a bitch.
That's why I wish Jim Ross on. Well, I wish he was like that. On
Oh, a
commentary.
super kick. Oh, sorry, thrust kick.
I was like, wait, this ain't no Young Bucks.
He's gonna hit Keith. I knew it.
They got it.
Oh no.
Ah, come on.
What? How is that? Oh my!
You stupid
Swerve.
son.
You
Oh my
snake.
god. Low blow. Holy
Come
shit.
on. And your stupid
See
gun.
Swerve
Dude,
healing
Swerve
on
is
everybody,
trying to heal.
man.
Stupid gun.
They remind me of Sting and Lex Luger, because Luger was the heel out in the friendship.
What kind of mess is this?
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Stupid guns.
Oh yes, there we go.
The gun.
Why?
Oh, man.
Why though? Why?
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't want to see this match
no.
again.
Why?
Oh my god.
The wrong man. I'm sorry. That was the win. Man, that was bullshit.
What?
Wrong team won. Wrong team won. I don't like that one.
Fucking gun
I don't like
club.
that decision.
Bleep that out, Connor.
How many bites
Oh
are they
my
gonna
God.
get at the freaking apple?
Love it.
I am so sick of this. Like, the gun club is just.
This is
Love the
bullshit.
Gun Club, though. Best heels ever.
I don't need to see Swerve and Keith Lee for the time going after the belts. I would love to see much. Yes,
Over and
it's just
over again.
lost,
Man.
and it's turning into the Uso bullshit.
Yeah, the Uso
Like,
New
I
Day.
feel like every day it was Uso,
Playing
New Day,
hot-
Uso, New Day. I did like, dude, like you have a
Yeah.
great tag team roster, and you're just showing that you're just as bad as WWE is. Ugh.
Damn it, Tony! What the hell?
He's so pretty.
What the?
I have all of my favorite girls. Ooh, what if it's her and Britt together? Wrestling.
This is a weird. The camera angle's not even off. This is not as bad as the club versus Judgment Day.
I mean, the match was good, but very bad.
Wow.
I don't know.
I just think it's.
Came out with that. What the? That makes me mad.
Oh,
I just think it's funny
can't
that.
stand him.
It's ridiculous.
I just think it's
Oh,
funny
nice.
that that Gallows and Anderson went back to WWE and are going back to Saudi Arabia after they got stuck on a plane and told nothing and might have not have came home. But hey, I guess that second swimming pool will be nice and and Carl
That's that
Anderson
payday, man.
backyard. I guess, like I said,
Right,
Million
that
Dollar Man once
payday,
said it.
man.
Everybody's got a price, and apparently, blood money is just too much. Because
That's
they
right.
pissed off New Japan. That's the thing is, they're never going back to New Japan wrestling. I can't believe that. Like, you couldn't even finish up in New Japan and job out. I get he doesn't even need to job it out. He can have a great match, but dude, finish your bookings first. If not, say, hey, I'm relinquishing the title to go back to WWE. Be a fucking man and do it. Like, I love Gallows and Anderson. They're one of my favorite tag teams, but you guys literally are going back to the establishment you said you might not go back to, even if with Hunter being in charge.
Right.
I've seen where he said that he's not going to vacate it, but New Japan said that if he's not at their show, he will be forced to vacate the title because he committed to them first, not WWE. He committed to.
No, and they have proof because at one point he was saying that they did not mention the booking to him.
Mm-hmm.
But you knew that you were the champion and knew this could come up.
Prior engagements, as they call it.
And like I said, look what happened. Look what happened with Honor No More. They broke up because look what's going on with the Kingdom. They're coming over to AEW. They dropped the belts to Heath and Rhino, and were able to have a great match, have a great way to finish it off, and then they're going to bigger and better things for a different company. You should have played ball. Like, you guys are seriously. You guys talk about being OGs and talk about how great the territory days were. And how nowadays it is a territory, but I guarantee you not many wrestlers in that time, unless I could be wrong, would do that to that promoter. They would finish it off in a good way, drop the belt or belts to that next champion, the next guy that they're going to draw money for.
Mm-hmm. It's a tradition, you know.
No, tribalism, man. We're all just fighting against each other at this point. All the ones that are success against is the wrestlers at this point. They get. Like I said, they're just eating up our clicks and our views and making millions and millions of dollars.
Well, this is going to be
Renee looks
interesting.
great, by
It's
the
going to be
way. She looks
interesting because
amazing.
it's going to be interesting because MJF's going against Moxley. And
Love her.
Moxley's wife is interviewing
Oh.
JF, so it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't make any bad mistakes like you did in the last match.
What's his face told me he was going WWE.
Here we go. Wonder what he's gonna say. We know him. He's gonna.
But yeah,
The devil has arrived in Virginia. I love how he's calling them devil worshippers. The fans of MJF are devil worshippers.
put that on a t-shirt, he'll sell millions. It's funny that he is a heel, but he's probably the biggest babyface in the company right now.
They're in Hangman's hometown,
Right.
tonight, I think.
Yeah, it's so weird that Hangman got hurt last week. It's still. I'm glad that it wasn't as. I'm glad he didn't break his neck.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's gold. That is gold.
You mean you guys meeting this guy?
I love this impersonation. This is great.
Oh
I
jeez.
love this. John freaking Mox.
That was awesome. That was good.
Oh. Oh my god.
Mid.
When I think of John, it's only one word that comes to mind. It's got 3 letters, and it's
Oh god.
and that word is mama.
Oh man, this is good. This is good.
He's like, "So all due respect."
Shut your mouth. Listen.
Did you guys see that he pissed off? Him and his fiance got in a fight, and so what
It's
did his
never a
fiance
dull
do?
moment with
So
MJF.
so his fiance painted a picture of Moxley. Did you see that? She's a
Yeah.
beautiful painter. Like
I did
it was a
not see
really cool
that.
picture, but I'm like, that's funny. Yeah, I'll see if I can find. I have it on Facebook. I'll screenshot it and send it to you. But if you get a chance, folks, go look her up. Her painting of Moxley's beautiful.
That's how you cut a promo. He never misses either.
Never a bad promo. I've never seen him botch.
Mhm.
Yes, he may wrestle only a few times a year, but so did Ric Flair.
He's demolishing Moxley in front of his own wife.
Right.
He said it. He said,
I'm just surprised he hasn't said anything about,
he probably will.
Hey, that's actually a pretty picture, though.
I don't need it. The only thing I'm
Do you think he's gonna lose the champ? You think he's gonna lose his ring and then go win the championship?
They normally have the like don't they have like a battle royal and the last two guys who are in it go against each other the next week. It's turned the Dynamite
Mhm.
the Dynamite Grand. I don't know. It's the ring because
A beautiful diamond ring.
because last year they crowned the winner at Winter's Coming. It was MJF versus Dante Martin.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Who is
Yeah.
this? Why are you involved in this? I swear if he costs
Here we go.
if he costs MJF at Full Gear, I swear.
Good luck with that.
That's
No, a lot of
that's
people
what I
will be
keep thinking
pissed.
too.
Because, dude, a lot of people will be pissed. Because the thing is, like,
Because in a way, MJF kind of owes him. So
I mean, they ain't done nothing since they've been
Oh,
there.
just
So.
buy him
God.
off.
Firm ain't done nothing since they've been there.
Oh, please don't cost. I'll be pissed. But it could be like the whole with
I like the story they're playing here, though. Like, see, he's gonna cost him. I have that feeling.
can't just go manage Jade and stay off and just go on Rampage or Dark where we don't have
me
to see
too.
as
Me
much.
too.
Like the firm was a stupid name by Bad Creative. Sorry, Jericho, I took your line.
No, it's true. Like you have Morrissey, dude, one of the best big guys in your company, and he's a stooge. At least Wardlow had a story.
If they do try to cost him, I hope the Pinnacle reunite for one night only.
I don't want them to. I want him to win clean. And if there's any,
I think
if
I like the
there's-
story. I like the story you're telling here because he won the chip, and everyone's acting like it's a cash in. He wants to fight Moxley in a match.
Okay, who the heck is
100%.
this?
Yeah.
Then win the match, clean match. Like he proved that against Wheeler
Stokely
Yuta.
Hathaway.
He beat Wheeler Yuta clean. He didn't need anyone's help. Then after the match,
Oh,
that Stokely guy
seriously?
came out and started attacking Wheeler Yuta.
no,
And
no,
Jeff was
thank
kind of
you.
mad about that. So where if he costs him? Don't come back to AEW if you cost him.
dude, if I don't want that to be the direction. I'll be ticked if that's where they go.
I like Wardlow and Joe teaming up, but I want to see
Yay!
Wardlow,
I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
but I want to see Wardlow defend the
I know. I was gonna say that too.
TNT
Why
title.
don't you get a purple suit? So when did they come out? Last week?
I honestly feel like he's
he
too good to
did?
be put into this kind of angle, man. He needs to be, defending that title like Connor. Like you said, I agree.
Yeah, he said even said himself he wanted to bring back how Cody had the open challenge weekly. The TNT Open Challenge, like when Cody did it, he went against Sonny Kiss one week, Warhorse, Eddie Kingston. Uh, it was like for 9, 10 weeks in a row.
Hmm.
Then every match was a banger match. But it doesn't have to be every week. Just defend the title more regularly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Wardlow versus Matt Taven next week for the TNT
I mean,
Championship.
I like Wardlow and Joe teaming up, but I'd rather see them against each other. Than, I think them going against each other would be better for business. I hate to say it that way, but
Yes.
Does anybody else love Sammy Guevara's
So do
entrance
I.
song, or just me?
what do you say?
And
No,
the
I say like
immortal
I
words
love
of Triple
Sammy's like
H.
entrance song.
I love that cartoon, that Dragon Ball C-esque cartoon on the.
Yeah, I watched.
My birthday twin.
I watched one of the movies.
Oh, come on. No tongue in the.
What was it?
Don't,
Tuesday.
don't look.
It's one of those things that Sam, like I don't know, it's
I like
Sam.
when the
It made
Elite.
him turn heel.
I like the Elite when they did the Street Fighter thing at Fighter Fest, the very first Fighter Fest, 2019. I like when they did the fighter,
I'm sorry.
the Street Fighter attire.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm kind of upset. I wish they would have done a Halloween episode this year.
When is
I know they
Halloween?
called Dress Up. Did they do it last year?
Yeah, that was
This
cool.
Monday.
When is
Like,
Halloween?
dude, like Halloween's what, Monday?
Next Monday. Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe a special Dark Elevation Halloween episode.
Yeah, I'm hoping so because like, dude, like, give us something different. Like, it was like I was always like love about Halloween. Like, give us like a different match time. Give us
I like-
best friends. And
Yeah,
fucking
Monday,
Morgan.
next Monday.
I liked how when they
Yeah,
did
that's
Bastard
when
Beat.
it's Monday.
I think there might be a little bit of delay. Could be wrong, but
Oh man, this is gonna be a killer match.
You sure?
I think so. Oh,
can you hear us, Mr. Jacobs?
you gonna come up here to the for winners coming, Mr. Jacobs?
Sure, we got seats by the ramp.
Or are you gonna go to the San Antonio show?
I think there might. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, am I coming in all right? I might have to go out and come back.
Yeah, there's a little bit of delay there.
Oh dang! Okay, so it was him, not me.
Yeah, he like sometimes it does that. Like he's on delay. Like when we're talking at the same time, he's still talking about something that happened
Oops.
a few seconds ago.
Oh, God.
I don't know why that happened.
I need to figure out. Because tonight my internet's been like crappy. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, trying to put on a good show for y'all, but man, I just.
Yeah, my like even today, the past few days, my internet's been up and down. Internet people, the people in space needs to get their stuff together.
Well, it's funny because I have AT&T, right? And and AT&T, this no, not knocking you guys. So if you want to sponsor us, go ahead and sponsor us. But in my neighborhood, for some reason, ever since they put the fiber optic in, my internet's not been as good.
I forget what I was talking about before.
I can't remember.
I don't know, but yeah, you watch this be the match of the night. I don't care what people say about Sammy. He still puts on banger matches every week.
Well, I think
Well,
it's
not
just
every
because
week,
yeah, because
well, not every
people-
week because he doesn't wrestle every week, but every time he's in the ring, he puts 110% on the line.
I think they're just mad. I think they're just mad because like everything that happened with his ex. And
It's not even their business either.
That's the
We
thing.
don't know if they
They
cheated.
can't keep like personal life outside of like they can't wrestling fans can't wrap their head around that. You know,
Then they don't even know
Wrestling
what really.
fans.
I think they probably
You know, they
will.
don't even know what really happened because
Dude, like they could have just fell out of love. Sammy,
last time I checked, they weren't in their relationship. It was between like I don't see how Rice fans were in depth with their relationship.
that's the thing. Like,
That's like saying that you know all about Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber's all their relationship, and you know that they're doing this and that. And you
I
really
still
don't
hate
know
on him meeting him.
and you really don't even know what's going on.
well, that's the thing is like he treats the thing is, and it'd be different if Sammy treated his fans poorly.
Yeah, he's
He
never
had that
treated me.
interesting situation with Andrade, but I don't know how much of that was.
Like I've met Sammy 4 or 5 times, and every time I've met him, he's acted nice every time. The coolest wrestler you can meet.
Yeah, he was very cool. He was very cool with myself and my fiance. And, yeah, he's just a very nice, fun guy. And
I want to meet.
but
Hey.
it just frustrates me that to basically made him turn heel because he was getting the same reactions Cody was getting. That's how much heat he had just for getting in a relationship with probably one of the hottest women on the roster.
Yeah,
Love her.
To be honest,
I say Jamie.
Am I coming in? Am I coming in all right now?
I think you're fine.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's a hard debate, Lane.
Yeah.
I had a top three. Jamie Hayter.
Oh, don't do that to his poor finger.
Well, for me, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, or Anna Jay, probably.
So I got a so I put a poll up earlier today, but I took it down because I'm like, you know what? Since it's the Halloween episode, before or particularly our Halloween episode, on our next 3 commercial breaks, I have a good conversation piece for us.
Oh, I didn't even see the poll. I would have shared it.
It was only I put it up and I took it down because
Oh.
I couldn't word it how I wanted it to word it, and then 2, it's like, well, we could just discuss all 3 options up there.
Because today was a crazy day for me. I was barely on my phone. Well, the last few days, I haven't been able to. I may have been on my phone 5 minutes a day.
Yeah, my new job, I have some downtime now, so I'm catching up on some podcasts and kind of getting some different takes on things.
I'm not answering that question. Lately. I don't know if you see that. I'm not even popping that up. Maybe the Ring of Honor. I don't think AEW needs Joe Hendry.
I just read a comment.
But I
Sorry, he's not my type.
but Joe Hendry is a very good wrestler, but I think he's good for Impact now because AEW doesn't need too many people. But Joe Hendry is very good for Impact. I'm glad you guys believe. Yeah, I believe in Joe Hendry. I always believe in Joe Hendry. Maybe I should go to Impact. Well, he's signed with WWE now.
So he can, yeah.
He went to WWE. He probably blew up Triple H's phone and said, "Buddy, I'm tired of you blowing up my phone here."
Unless
he starts bashing them.
Well, no, it's weird though. Look what happened with GCW. GCW is going to be on their network, on the Peacock network. How crazy is that? Like,
that's why Moxley's probably not going to, because I know Moxley's not going to be on there anymore.
That's probably why, yeah.
And like no way you do talent is like I wouldn't want my talent to wrestle for GCW anyways because they wrestle in pretty grueling matches and risking risking one of your son guys get injured, especially a top guy like Moxley. It'd be really bad if I'm not reading that comment.
Oh, but the stuff that he did to did you ever watch the match with Effie? Dude, he literally John Moxley literally smoked a whole cigarette and shoved it in Effie's mouth and put it out in his mouth on his tongue in his throat. Did you see that? Like Effie literally had to like go to the
girl.
doctor and have to
Oh
like get
man,
medication.
I've never
And
seen
he,
that.
like he was on like voice restrictions. Yeah, because I don't know if Effie's got a podcast now or if he was on a podcast. But I follow him on Instagram. He posts that clip. So shout out to Effie, man. You know you're a tough son of a bitch
Ugh.
and the baddest bitch.
Everyone. Yeah, it was a price.
Okay. All right. So I have a question for y'all, and this goes for you guys in the comment
I'm
section
sorry,
as well. That's funny.
I hope Dynasty wins. Yeah.
But okay, so do you guys think what do you guys think is the best Halloween costume or costumes that wrestlers have? Like go back to WWE, AEW, like what was like if you think like Halloween like specials or Halloween costumes, like what comes to mind?
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think for me it's Kenny Omega as Sans when he came out, you know, with the whole Undertale theme song and visuals. That to me is one of my favorite moments of Dynamite and Halloween too.
Oh, are you talking about like just AEW or wrestling?
Or just wrestling in general.
This had to
Any
be.
Halloween costume or
Oh, okay.
This is gonna sound really off.
okay.
I never dressed up as this character, but like I've seen a lot of people dress up as this wrestler, Glacier. I've seen a lot of people dress up as like even though
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
even though his in ring work wasn't too good, but the attire, everything was on point. I've seen a lot of people cosplay that and did it for Halloween.
Wasn't he in the Battle Royale for AEW's first pay-per-view?
Yeah,
There was like him and Tommy Dreamer.
yeah.
Yeah,
What was his
I
name?
think so.
AC Romero, Dustin Thomas, the guy. He didn't have any legs.
Yeah. He's a talented wrestler, yeah.
hmm
What about? That's really tough. It's a hard hitting question.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if it was
I think I'll
Halloween or
take
not,
Sonny.
but I'm trying to remember who dressed up as the Ghostbusters. That I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Wasn't it
The Elite.
it was the Elite because Hangman like removed the
Yeah, that was elite.
the Elite was cool.
I'm not sure if it was on Halloween or not, but I enjoyed that.
I think it was near Halloween. Yeah, because it was last year? No,
It was Team
it
Squad.
was last year or the year before. Because
I think it was the year
Team Squad for
before.
Halloween, or
Yes,
was Team Squad last year?
yes.
It was like Team Squad versus like the Cowboy Dark Order
That was the best one.
or Tombstone Dark Order.
Oh, Suicida Danielson's.
Jeez, man, these
Oh,
guys
here we
are
go.
killing each other.
And what did I say? They only put a banger match on.
Yep. When Sammy takes a hit, he reminds me a lot of like Flair. Like he really over delivers like his selling. So
Yeah, oversells it.
I don't know. In a good way. Like, I think that's one of my favorite like attributes of Sammy. And one thing too, I have to notice about Sammy, I give him a lot of credit. I'm glad that he's like hasn't done as many crazy bumps since he started. Like he's done like some crazy moments. He's done some crazy bumps, but it doesn't feel like he has to do every single match like he used to before.
Right.
Before AEW. Because I've seen some like I was watching some like his highlight reels like from like PWG, the other independent shows, Mexico. And I'm like, dude, like you're literally killing yourself for like maybe a crowd of less than 100 people. So I think a lot of it has to do with Jericho. I think Jericho
Beautiful
really
Spanish
helped his
fly.
career. Oh, almost reminds me of like Flair meets like I'd say Eddie Guerrero meets what's his name? I hear what his name
Wow.
is. Who was the Australian werewolf or whatever his nickname was? Like He was like he had like long hair and like would do some crazy
I
flips
mean,
off
Chris
top rope.
Benoit.
No, not Chris Benoit. Like he's Australian.
Oh, I know you're talking. I know you're talking. I think I know you're talking about.
I can't remember what his name was. Like, was it Alex Riley? Like it was like, it was like mid 2000s.
Alex Wright was Dust Wonderkid.
Yeah. Because all I know is that they were calling him like the Cape Town Werewolf.
Well, he's not tapping.
Oh, cool little. Down guys. Armbar. That was a cool sequence. Credit both to all three of them. Both of them. Sorry.
Oh, here we go.
I cannot speak today. I'm sorry.
We got ourselves a match here now.
Oh,
dude.
I love when Sammy does that.
Jesus, guys.
There we go.
To the ropes.
Avalanche spinach fly. Oh, that was beautiful.
I don't know his name now. Justin Gabriel.
Oh, it's Justin Gabriel. That's
I
who
just
it
typed.
was.
I don't know who it is.
We got us a match here now, don't we? We got us a match.
My God, they are just killing each other. My God.
Oh,
It's a
Gabriel.
slobber knocker.
Snyderverse, go Danielson. Yeah, I think a lot of people's gonna feel the same way. Snyderverse if Stokely crosses him. There might actually be a riot.
Go,
What's that?
Sammy.
Because the way I think, Stokely's thinking, hey, you owe me. You owe me, man. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that chip, man.
MTF, just use your Tony Khan money, write him a check, and stay away from that match.
We're just firing.
Just fire.
I mean,
No, but then he'll go to business for himself.
Fire me, you can't fire me.
he can go into business all he wants for himself. He's not going to cost AEW a dime.
Can't you just go work for?
Right.
Can't you just go work with Jade and stay off TV?
That was a pretty stiff knee.
They just do like the whole like Men in Black.
I mean,
I
I will say that
race.
Stokely knows how to speak on the mic.
That's
knows
true.
what he's
He's
doing on the
a really good. He is a really good pro.
Yeah, he's a great speaker.
You could tell he's been doing it for years, and he knows what he's doing on the mic.
Did he ever wrestle, or did he just? Is
Mhm.
just a manager?
I don't know if he ever
I
wrestled.
think he's out. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
We don't need another knockout.
Holy shit.
Danielson KO'd him.
Night, Sammy.
That was a
Night,
good
Sammy.
match. That was a very good match.
Someone get that man a pillow and a blanket.
My God, he's cutting off his oxygen.
I remember at a Double or Nothing, it was like MJ
My
from
God.
Wardlow. Like it was like MJ from Wardlow, and people didn't know if Wardlow was gonna. If MJF was gonna show up, then Wardlow demolishes MJF, and then they bring out a stretcher and put a
They put the freaking
yeah. And
the oxygen mask on.
he was breathing just fine.
It was all for show. It was all for
Mhm.
show,
Yeah.
man. Like when your fake paramedics can't even do it. Air mask the right way.
Oh, the
Oh
one
my
in
gosh.
WCW, like the one in WCW that we
So over the
actually-
top.
I don't know when that was, but it was a while ago. We reacted to that. Probably I think it was when Brody was on. They didn't know what the heck they were doing. They were putting someone on the stretcher, and it took them like 10 minutes just to get him up.
Right.
I can't remember what match that was.
His neck wasn't even stabilized. They kept moving him around.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Like that leaves like
It's like they're just wrestlers
don't we
being
just use,
trained
like,
dressed up
real
like doctors,
paramedics?
dressed up
Because
like ambulance drivers.
Just use real paramedics. It's not like. It's
I guess
like,
they don't have to pay. I guess they don't have to pay people money, like real money. People
No,
money
they
to
are.
be-
Yeah, it's cheaper to use, Yeah.
to get real.
They're already paying the money for the ambulance to be there.
Well, Christian, how did he get his arm broken? Or is that just probably?
It was during, I think, I thought it was like during like one of his matches, one of his last matches. He got hurt.
Oh my gosh.
Orange Cassidy and
I like his suit though.
I know this will be a good match. Orange Cassidy versus Gisaurus All In at Championship. Wait, who's he talking to?
It's just so weird that like Luchasaurus is like
He's talking
a
to
bad
who's ever
guy
listening.
while having a mask.
'Cause he-
Don't you think it's time like you just take off like his mask then? If he's just gonna be like the hired goon.
Riho versus Jamie Hayter next. I'm going for Jamie Hayter to win. I get it.
He's
I get
actually
Riho's
talking.
Yeah, I'm
comeback
going for
match.
Jamie also.
I know it's Rio's comeback match on TV, but I don't give a.
What?
I don't care if she goes further.
He's
in
so
AEW or not.
funny. I love it.
Jamie, I mean, like no disrespect to Riho, but Jamie Hayter can go further in AEW than what Riho can. I feel like because now if Riho would just get the English down pat, it'd be solved. It's like for
Or
me,
just-
it's hard. It's just hard to get invested into a storyline when you can't speak
Or
English.
just have someone like Stokely, or have somebody
Like
somebody
the
speak
Ventos.
for her.
Like-
You know
like a
how
Penta
Penta,
says.
yeah.
But like the weird thing is,
Yeah, have an
that Penta can-
interpreter. Yeah.
Like the weird thing is that Penta can speak English fine. I met him in person one time. He speak English fine.
That's
So,
true.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just
but-
I don't know. Maybe it's just like his.
I mean,
I don't know,
there are those who make it work, like Asuka. Like Asuka,
Yeah.
Asuka can make it work because she's funny.
Because I know
And she's
Sheeta,
an actually, she's talented as
She
hell.
speaks
She can pull that off.
because Sheeta can talk English the best out of the ones they've brought in.
Yeah,
I
she does
think.
speak English.
Oh, she
But-
like is.
But
great
some
on
of her English is off. But I feel like don't get me wrong, I like Riho. She's one of the best women's wrestlers I've ever had in
And
AEW.
Bento, his English was good.
But it's something I'm just tired of seeing Jimmy Hayter the same old behind Britt Baker.
I think that's coming to an end. Though. I think give it the next pay per view, or I think winter's coming. One of those specials coming up. I think she will be away from Britt, and I think we'll be somewhere. Hopefully with hopefully the TNT Championship. Because
TNT.
I don't
Wardlow
know, not
versus-
TNT, TBS. Sorry, TBS.
Wardlow versus Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, there you go. Intergender match. Hey, if Brian Cage can lose to Tessa Blanchard,
I'm reading
anything's
the
possible in
comments.
wrestling.
I'm sorry.
That's the stupidest decision I've ever seen.
Dude, like no offense against women's wrestling, but dude, Brian Cage literally should have destroyed Tessa Blanchard.
Like that's like
There's
having
no way he should have.
that's like having Riho beat Brock Lesnar. That is
It's
not
really-
possible.
The only believable, yeah.
Not unless someone costas Brock Lesnar.
It's really the only one that probably could go toe to toe with Cage right now. That's a woman. It'd have to be Jordan from Impact Wrestling. She'd be the only woman I can see besides Nyla Rose.
Austin. Thanks for watching.
I think
Austin.
Deanna should go.
What's up, brother? Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure to have. Man, you know what's been great? It feels like we've had some new people watching and commenting tonight. This is great.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys have subscribed. We got some big things coming up in a few weeks, and I cannot say anything because I
Yeah,
promised
thank you
Connor
for
I
watching,
wouldn't-
man.
I wouldn't
Appreciate
say anything or make it slip. But man, it's like we've got some good big guests coming up, and
Oh, I
What?
announced.
You didn't tell me that.
I'll let you know after this show.
I say, what's your face?
I really hope Rio doesn't win this match. Rio's all right, but I feel like Jamie Hayter could be. She can go further than Rio in AEW in the next 5 years. Like Jamie could be the face of the women's division. Like they got something with Jamie Hayter. And like she's really
Yeah.
the first women's wrestler like the fans
Someone asked
actually
me a
channel
question.
that the fans
She's
actually channel what they
pro.
want.
Looks like somebody in the comments has an obsession with
What?
Sunny Kiss.
Quit doing that. I don't know what he wants to say about that. You saw it on
Mhm.
Instagram, have it. I didn't watch it, but I've seen some of the highlights.
Yeah,
Was
I was busy this
pay-per-view?
weekend before.
Was it
I
the
didn't
paper?
watch it.
Oh, it was Saturday night. Yeah, I seen where. Well, I won't call him Wesley.
I heard it
always
It was good. I heard The Rock's daughter premiered or debuted.
Like,
I saw.
I'll always call him Desmond Xavier from Impact, but he won the North American Championship. That's one of the highlights. Like that was a very good match.
Oh, I saw. Speaking of The Rock's daughter, I saw a meme earlier on Facebook, and I was just laughing my butt off. So to me, it was when you have to change your name and join a cult because your dad is too busy being dad to Kevin Rock.
Wow.
Oh,
I love the Kevin Hart memes. Those are my favorite ones. But I popped. But I'm happy for her. And a lot of people are saying that, she's just like Charlotte,
You're so sweet.
she got into the business because, her daddy's name. And I'm like, one, she's not even using her dad's name or any of his monikers, for one. Right? And two, she still had to work her ass off to get to that point. So,
they should have a show together, man. Him and Kevin Hart.
Did they just show a card under the a card for pre-order?
they did? Oh.
Right.
I'm behind a few cents behind.
Because I heard it's covered. But never
That's
mind.
true. The Rock
Yeah,
didn't have an
well-
easy
Oh,
coming up
it's-
either.
oh,
'Cause
it's
his
a-
dad was a wrestler.
It's Red
He didn't have
Sting
it
as a
coming- he didn't have it
microphone.
easy either.
I told you. You should get the bobblehead one.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
Hmm.
Do you guys collect any of the micro brawlers?
Yeah, I do. I got man, I should have got it. It was like months ago. It was like before, like around the ROH stuff before it's on a pay-per-view now to sale. And I pre-ordered the Samoa Joe Micro Brawler, and you got you have a chance to get a chase. Well, I got the other day, and I got one of the chase, like the
Ooh, nice.
chase.
Oh, those are, it's so crazy how much those little figures can go for.
Like right now, I got the Surfer Sting.
Nice.
I got Evil Uno.
I regret not getting Surfer Sting.
I got Evil Uno. Eddie Kingston, Christian
Oh,
Cage.
I
I got both stings. I think I got the black and white sting and the Surfer Sting.
Oh, nice. My favorite one.
That's
Nyla-
cool.
I got Nyla Rose. I got at least 9 or 10 of them.
Oh, cool.
I got.
I
two
have.
of them.
Okay. When I bought a Mark Sterling shirt, as you can see, right? And he basically was all, some part of his Patreon group with Matt Cardona and Myers.
Also,
And he said, "Hey, anybody that buys my shirt within the next 12 hours, I will send you something." Right? So he randomized stuff he had on his gimmick table or his collected. Right? So someone got one of his ties that he wore on TV. I got a signed micro brawler.
no, that's good.
And so yeah, that one's my favorite prized possessions. This is when it comes to autographs. So, I want to see Jamie Hayter turn face. I think it's time she gets away from Britt. I think it's what do you guys think? I think it's time.
Yeah. Just
It's
do
just-
her. Like they had. the
Oh, that's
opportunity
cool,
last-
man.
Like I don't like how AEW does this.
That's pretty badass.
Like they tease that someone's gonna turn on someone, but they don't. But they do it 2 times in a row. Like
Yeah.
2 times in a row, you think they're gonna turn, then a few times later, then they actually turn on them. Like maybe you're trying to do the long-term storytelling, but it just gets old seeing are they gonna turn on them? Then they just stay together.
Well, I think they're trying to build up like they do with
Yeah,
Kenny
why
and
not?
Heyman.
You know?
So I thought I saw Danhausen on TV,
Probably.
or was that just me?
Yeah, I watched. Well, I don't know if you consider it a Halloween movie, but Monsters Inc.
Nice.
I don't know if you consider it a Halloween movie, but
I do.
I watched the
Hmm.
like an Ernest Halloween movie.
There you go.
Ernest.
You can
He's
watch
the
it
guy
on
that-
TV. You don't have to go.
He's the guy that looks like John Cena. Yeah, well, I believe his name is Ernest.
Oh, you're talking like the franchise Halloween movies, or just like Halloween movies in general? Because I haven't seen. I love a good slasher movie. Like, that's one thing that I love. I like the Halloween movies. I love Chucky. Chucky's one of my favorite. I don't know why. If I was
He
to
was
go,
Was he on Halloween Havoc?
Chucky. I think
Yeah.
I think once he was
Classic.
I think he was on again on Saturday.
Are we behind?
Magically delicious.
Am I delaying now?
No, I don't think you are.
All right, good. But I don't know, man. I love Halloween season, and
Yeah.
I'm sad it's kind of almost over because I feel like I haven't had a chance to actually enjoy any of the festivities or watch Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters. Or I wanted to do a ghost
Yeah.
tour this year, but I was looking at tickets and they're sold out already. So I'm like, damn it. But do you guys?
Yeah.
In the
He
comments
was on the
section-
NXT Halloween Havoc.
Poor Mr. Jacobs, Connor.
And the
I feel so bad
WCW
for him.
Halloween Havoc. Yeah.
I feel so bad for Mr.
I
Jacobs.
think there might be a little delays going
Yeah,
on.
just a little bit. We've been talking about something. It's
Hey,
like, oh,
comment.
yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. Like,
All right, the next time someone comments that, and I don't want to block anyone, but if someone comments that again about the same thing, I'm going to have to mute you or put you in timeout. Because now it's just getting really weird.
go to the corner. It's one of those things that I just. Sunny Kiss is very. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be politically correct here because I don't know, but they're very good talent.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it just some of these comments, man. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not time.
Thanks for watching.
What's up, Noah?
Come on.
Okay, that was a little too much, man. We're trying to get better with YouTube and try to get monetized here. We don't need comments like that, but we appreciate the comment, but not really.
Yeah, it's just kind of out there,
But
I mean, David, if you like Sunny Kiss, that's fine, but
yeah, he or is he does he still go by he or is it she now or she? I don't know.
Well, I know they pronounce like when he's on air, Sunny Kiss him because he's in the women's divisions. I mean the men's division. So
yeah, so he's still
I don't know how that stuff works. I
I
don't want to
still
get
laugh
into
when he came and he pushed that guy out of the freaking way. Obviously.
It's good to see Rio back. Now I'm looking at it. I was so like worried that she had ring rust or she hasn't really been in AEW with all because we've had some great signings since she's kind of came and gone. I don't know.
But I think I wouldn't when Rio and Yuka Sakazaki's contract expire, I wouldn't renew them, but I would keep them on a pay-per-appearance deal.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea because they're both great women. But the thing is, it's not
worth keeping them in the contract if they're just gonna come for.
Unless you do unless you have how Paige was because didn't she manage Kairi Sane and is it Kairi Sane and Asuka? Didn't she manage where she was their mouthpiece because Asuka can, but something like that where you have like I said because Rio would be. I think Rio's a great wrestler and you could tell stories with her. It's just that fortunately that language barrier, promo wise, doesn't translate well to most of the audience, that watches AEW. Not many people. I even have this problem too. We'll sit through a Japanese promo, and understand it. Or it's kind of hard to watch, especially with some of the new, especially when some of the New Japan, the guys that mostly speak Japanese try to speak a little bit of English. It's better just to. It's almost the same thing with like a Latino fighter, right? Where you sound so tough in Spanish, and same thing with people in Japan. They sound more serious, right? But don't show their weaknesses by having them speak English. Where yes, I like my opponent.
Ooh. Wow,
what's Rio doing? Ooh, snap.
Yeah, since Rio and Yuka Sakazaki, they're barely in AEW, they're always overseas in Japan. And, they've only made 2 trips this year, so
That's kind of why Sheeta's been,
Still keep him on the roster.
but pay, but like you said, like a pay per appearance. If you look at,
Unless they're going to be in the United States more
like I
often.
said, unless they like fully commit to being over here and have their visa where they're here for months on end, like Sheeta or Matthews or Pat, where they're not, or where they could easily go back and forth. Because I think Japan, I think they're still strict on their travel restrictions. So I still think I think you have to wait still 2 weeks to go into the country and then 2 weeks to leave. So it's not,
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, I don't count Japan.
Stop commenting that. Second time now. Well, that's actually the third warning right there.
Shout out to Jamie Hayter.
What
though.
is up
I'm
with
very
the,
impressed
what
with
is
her
up
in
with the
this
Sunny
match.
Kiss obsession, David?
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the All Elite Zone, where you never know what's going to happen.
Who would have closed on him?
And we apologize for any inconvenience
Yes.
that some of our listeners will say. So, but I am I'm impressed with Rio. Like, that's one thing with Rio. Like, I love her in ring work just because she's small, but she's very explosive.
Hey, I hope Jamie Hayter's okay.
The views of the people in the chat do not represent those in All Elite Zone.
I hope Jamie Hayter's okay.
What happened?
She was talking to the ref and she was grabbing her neck.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
my
Jamie
God.
Hayter for the win.
Oh, you'll see it.
Well, it could just be a little sore. She probably got whiplash, hopefully. Hoping it's whiplash. Like, we can't have another person get hurt. Especially Jamie Hayter at this point. Hopefully she's just selling it. Hopefully she's not hurt. Hopefully because she is really good when it comes to selling, but I don't want her to be hurt.
Jamie, yeah.
Jamie versus Storm. Could be women's match of the year.
Oh yes.
If Thunder Rose isn't back for Full Gear, do it on pay per view.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I'm glad Jamie Hayter picked up the win.
But I think it's time they strip the belt away from the Rose. She's not coming back.
Yeah,
like she's still making appearances with the belt. That's the thing.
Yeah,
She's
she
still
looks okay.
training people in the ring. So like, what?
Damn, Tony, with the fishnet too.
The outside.
Oh, cool. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Yes, Eddie Kingston, my homie.
Yeah.
I'm great. I'm wonderful. That little thing.
Eddie. Am I coming in all right? Or?
I'm having a
Yeah, can you hear us?
Anyway,
What happened?
let's stop worrying about me, please.
I don't know.
I want Eddie to.
Hey, hubby's going against Penta.
So I really want. I think, to be honest with you, I think after MJF, I bet Eddie Kingston will become champion.
Yes.
Ooh.
No one wants to
Yeah.
see that.
I think I may still be in a bit of a delay.
I think Johnny's gonna take it too.
Yeah, a little bit.
No one wants to see that match. I don't know. I mean, I like Matt Taven, but I don't want to see World versus Matt Taven. Like these, like Rampage has come so like
You
lower.
think Kingston
mid,
needs a
like,
championship belt though?
I think Eddie Kingston.
what do you say about like Eddie Kingston?
Woohoo!
Well, you want him to win you want him to defend the championship.
Darby
Connor.
and Jay Lethal.
Well, I want to defend it, but not against something like that.
Yeah.
I want to like Rampage always has lower mid card matches now.
I'm going to tell you a little story why.
Like
Is he hurt?
About a month ago, I went up to Sting and I told him, hey, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with where I'm going. I'm not happy.
Wardlow and Ethan Page.
I was asking, does Kingston
Disappeared.
really need a championship belt?
Why why can't I do that?
I think it'd be nice to see it on him. He doesn't need it, but I think it'd be awesome to see it on him.
Like the world title, or
The world title, yes. Him and Darby are my 2 picks because they don't need it, but I think they both deserve it.
I think Danielson might beat MJF. Or like that's my pick. Like it's weird because every person I've said that would win the world title, AEW world title has won it. So Jericho will be the first champion because it'll be a big business move going into the first champion. That was right. Moxley won it. I picked Kenny
Oh, dude, that was dope. He just jumped off into a waterfall. That was dope.
He's jumping off everything.
That's why I love Darby. He's such a cool stuntman.
Darby and Lethal next week. I don't want to see a daddy ass birthday bash. Oh no, this is gonna be a good match next week. Orange Cassidy versus Luchasaurus. All win it championship. Is it gonna be CM Punk?
Nice.
Well,
That'd be cool. Bring him back.
Like you see Jericho versus a mystery ROH World Champion.
Woohoo! Aw,
Yay!
I'm so excited for that.
And the
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that Rampage card.
Dynamite looks good though.
Well, like they're just asking for low ratings like that. It just feels like they're asking for it.
Daddy has birthday bash.
Well, the thing is, like right now, I disagree with that because I think announcing that because a lot of people love the Ass Boys and Daddy Ass right now. Like it is the most over thing. Now maybe in a month or 2 time, I think it'd be a different story. But I think right now, I think you know what? I think it'd be a good way to advertise on a card to make it. Work.
Can you hear me, Lane?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just making sure there's not a delay because I think there's some kind of delay. No, I think there's a delay on Mr. Jacobs' end.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
But like I said, I think I don't know. Like I said, I think right now it's like the perfect time to make your Sesame Daddy Ass merch. Heck, to be honest with you, I almost think it's the same level as the DX chop. When it comes to at least in AEW right now.
But like it just seems like they're asking for low ratings for like the Rampage, like for Rampage, like putting on matches like that. It seems like they're asking for low ratings.
Well, it's Rampage right now. It's in a really bad time slot.
But like you think
where they can't afford to have cards like that, unfortunately.
But you think that like every week, like for the next 2 or 3 weeks, they're gonna be live every Friday night, and you're putting on. Like, who's going to want to buy tickets to a 9 o'clock Rampage and see lower and mid card
again? Oh my god!
You'll probably get a decent. They probably have a decent card beforehand with Dark and Elevation.
I just don't get it. Like, I could book a better card than that because like when Rampage first started, they had very big level matches: Christian Cage versus King Omega.
They need to start. I don't know. They need to change.
Ricky Starks versus Jay Lethal.
Because to be honest with you, if it's getting it's almost drawing. It's basically the same level right now as NXT with those low numbers. Like,
well, I think NXT like ever since Triple H took over, they've increased to 600,000, 700,000. But NXT but a Rampage used to get around 500,000, 600,000.
Now it's getting 3. Hey, 4.
Yeah, 3. That's scary low.
But it's so like the hard part is it's so hard to watch it on. You already go watch SmackDown and then watching another hour of wrestling. It's almost the same as watching.
But even if they put it on a different night, they would still have to put a better card on. Like they'd still have to put a better card on than what they're doing. Because like AEW needs it's like a show and they're using.
I think at this point they just need. Hopefully they start Ring of Honor soon, and we get more people off Dynamite and Rampage and onto Ring of Honor, and that way you can showcase your bigger talent. Then you can have crossovers with Ring of Honor.
So they can shift a lot of this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they could legally like permanently move someone because they're under
I guess it depends on how they.
already under
They,
contract with. But like people like Mike Bennett, Maria, move them to ROH. It's main event time: Moxley versus Penta. This is a match. I don't think this match has ever happened before.
I don't think so either. Am I coming in okay? Because I feel like I'm still lagging a little bit.
You're better.
Can you hear us?
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
can
love
hear you.
Penta's gear tonight.
All right.
Is it like a Mortal Kombat themed or?
So at first I thought it was a delay.
Well, why Penta's coming out?
Oh, but it is
Like-
pretty cool.
Oh,
Hopefully no one gets injured in this match.
yes.
But I'm glad they're giving us another world title match.
Oh,
That'll
he's
make
got
it-
Fingers
oh,
crossed.
He's got like the mask that he's took over in AAA. Because AAA had that huge like unmasking tournament. That makes sense as a tie. That's cool. They better make an action figure of that one.
No, it's going all the way up.
John Moxley went to the AEW home base in Jacksonville, Florida to tell Tony Khan he was ready to make another World Championship title defense here tonight.
Hey, Brenda, good to see you.
I'm watching.
Oh, glad that you can join us. I was wondering where you're at. Wasn't the same without you.
Welcome.
Like since they just signed Matt Taven, I don't feel like he should be getting the title shot. Like I could do Wardlow versus Ethan Page, Wardlow versus I don't know, Wardlow versus Billy Gunn would be good.
Hopefully, it leads into
Oh,
Hopefully, it leads into like a cool like.
Because all of Wardlow's title defenses, well, not all of them, but some of them has been like against like Tony Nese and Ryan Nemeth,
yeah.
in like little 2-3 minute matches, kind of like the TBS title in a way. And
I
like they
guess
don't want to defend.
just want to see him with somebody that's more credible, I guess.
Yeah,
Tony Nese was pretty fun.
I mean, I like Joe and Wardlow together, but wrestling against each other and teaming together.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wardlow should be doing that title every, like, more than what he's doing now.
Hopefully, story wise, they'll make it work. I have faith.
Yeah.
Because like they don't want to defend the team's title on pay-per-views, and they don't want to defend it on TV. It looks like. So,
I don't understand it.
but they're trying to make it a TV
Me
title,
neither.
but how are you going to defend the TBS title on pay-per-views, but you won't defend the TNT?
We're
I
almost
think
getting into that. Tony E booking where they have like the they don't
I
have
think-
like the Intercontinental Championship or the American
Yeah.
or the United States Championship on the card, or
Doesn't make any sense. I think a Wardlow versus Samoa Joe match at Full Gear would be very good. Very good pay-per-view match.
Hell yeah. I'd love to watch that.
But I think that who was it? Claudio and Wheeler Yuta versus 2.0. That should be a good match. And Madison Rain versus Ty Mello.
Yeah.
But the match I'm looking forward to next week is definitely Orange Cassidy versus Luchasaurus versus Ray Phoenix, the All Atlantic Championship. But the All Atlantic title is what used to like the All Atlantic title is what the TNT title used to be like good title defenses. And,
hey, weird question: Is Lucha Underground still on
Yeah.
Netflix?
that might be.
Because I
Now-
wanted to watch Penta. Like
I didn't even know they were on Netflix.
it was on for a brief time. Not sure if it still is, but yeah.
I think they had like 4 seasons of it.
Holy shit. I got to go check that out.
Jeez, man, those strikes are vicious.
Use your charger.
These two, I don't think these two have ever won against each other. Like this is an unusual, like this is an unthinkable match you would think of.
So I cannot believe they have not gone against each other in all this time.
Something very, very different.
This is a refreshing matchup, though.
Really? Yeah.
Also has the same energy that he had with when he had the match at All Out with Omega.
Yeah.
So since we're watching this match, so in the spirit of Halloween, who in your opinion of any company, who has been some of your favorite masks?
Preston.
Probably Hoover Guerrero. Well,
I've always been a Juice and Thunder Liger fan. I
Yeah,
always liked
Liger,
his
man. Yeah,
masks.
his mask was one of my favorites. Yes, Liger's is cool. Of course, Evil Uno's like he keeps coming out with some really cool masks. Same thing with Preston. Number 10.
And my boy. I like his new one.
Too. Who had the?
I know what I was going to talk about. I announced it on Rampage last Friday, but I'm not going to announce it on social media yet because there's not an official date. Well, it could be 2 dates, but at the end of November, Matt Taven will be on this podcast.
I'm so excited.
It's either going to be on hopefully. It's either going to be on a Friday or a Saturday. Matt Taven will be on here at the end of November. But I'm not going to post it online because I don't want to post a date and it not be that date because it could be the other date. I don't want to be accused of false advertisement, like happened one time. But person who thinks they're credible. But yeah, Matt Taven will be on this podcast.
I'm really excited to pick his brain.
Yeah, Matt Taven will be on this podcast in November.
So keep your ears out,
Right.
everybody, and eyes out, and
but there will
watch
be
our socials.
Yeah, there will be an official announcement on Twitter or Facebook of the exact date. I'll probably announce it closer to November once we have a set date. But he will be on.
I'm surprised you announced it now.
Huh?
So I'm surprised you announced it. I thought we were gonna keep it secret for a little longer. Cool.
Yeah.
Already said it?
Yeah, I announced it on here.
But see, man, it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to meet him and talk.
Because I know we've been talking about this for so long.
When is that happening?
And we've been telling people we're gonna have a special guest on for so long. I thought we'd say it on here first, but you guys you guys heard it here first. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, the All E's on YouTube
The rest
channel.
of them too, like Mike Bennett too.
Watch go like us on Twitter, or follow us. I should say not like. Like us on Facebook. Start sharing our post if you can. We'd appreciate that because, like I said, our numbers have grown. We've had some great new listeners tonight, which has been awesome. And,
we've already gained 3 subscribers tonight. We're at 238.
So we're being persistent, and we just keep sharing our stuff, and we'll keep posting stuff on on our socials, and we're gonna keep growing. And with Matt Taven coming on, I'm super excited. So
normally
it'll be my first interview, so I cannot wait.
For special guests, I normally announce them on social media, but since I've been saying it for so long.
I'm just glad that I didn't drop it. I thought I was going to leak it by accident.
Oh, I'm the one who did that when he debuted on Rampage. But yeah, he'll be on here. It's either the Friday or Saturday at the very end of November, I think. Yeah, at the very end of November. He's gonna take his mask off. I remember that time Moxley destroyed 10 in the Dark Order.
All right,
And
that's
he
cool.
was all, he
That's
was,
what's
he
up.
was
Literally
all
ripped
bloody.
and clawed and scratched and
Oh,
bloody.
he's trying.
It was nasty. But
Jay White.
what? Jay White? What?
Oh
You
man.
gained him too?
Excalibur said no. Excalibur said
Whoa.
Switchblade. Like Excalibur said Switchblade, and I thought he was coming out. And then, but the way he
Oh,
said
is
it, but the way he said it, he made it seem like
I was like, what? Jay White? But, well, actually, it wouldn't surprise me, though, because I think, to be honest with you, I think Bullet Club's coming to an end.
Damn it, Excalibur.
Power Driver.
RKO.
Oh, no.
Out of nowhere.
Tony
Oh,
Storm does that move better.
My God.
I like how Tony
God.
Storm's made the Power Driver a finishing move again.
Thank goodness.
They're like Will Ospreay.
That's awesome. That move needs to be more protected, honestly. Oh, Mox is trying to choke him out.
I'm okay with like one little kick out from the pile driver. Like in this match, it makes sense because Penta's a tough son of a bitch. But
Yeah. This is kind of like when Cody went against Pentagon, the St. Patrick's Day Slam in 2020, I think.
yeah,
Or could have been last year.
well, this has been a great,
Yeah,
good way to finish off Dynamite. Like this is very, and one thing I like about Moxley, and that's why I love his brain when it comes to wrestling, is he's really like controlling the pace of this match. You know, he's not letting Penta fly as much. But again, but Penta can go toe to toe. That's one thing a lot of people forget is he's a really great striker.
I remember it was an Impact Wrestling Slammiversary 2018. It was Pentagon Jr. or Pentagon versus Sammy Callahan.
Oh,
Sammy Callahan threw this powder in Pentagon's face, and he did that armbar move on the referee. And he started beating up on the referee. He did a Canadian Destroyer on the referee, then did it to his arm.
dude, Sammy Callahan is very underrated.
And then he went for the cover. Then he was pinning the referee.
Poor ref. Poor ref.
Yeah, that referee got destroyed that night.
Man, this is. Oh! Did you hear that kick to the back of the head? Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, he put a stop to it.
Dang, what are they setting up? Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh. Canadian Destroyer. Oh! Ow, Penta just.
What is a King Kong lariat? Isn't it just a clothesline? That's what I thought it was. I never heard of. Okay. Well, Brody back on.
That's what I've always thought it was.
December 6th is the you know, you bring that up. The anniversary of this podcast is December 6th, but
is there any shows going on that day?
I don't know. Well, Chris,
or are we just gonna do like it's a happy anniversary show? And
I wish I could say one of Mikey T, but
yeah, I mean we can pop on and
I wish we could get Mikey T on.
You said it was the 6th. Well, it is a Tuesday, so we can.
I hope he's doing all right. Though we haven't heard from him in a while.
And Richard, he had been in this podcast since like the second live stream we've done on here. So,
right.
Yeah, I don't know any of these guys, so hopefully we can. But.
Yeah, about all except Brody, about all the people you mentioned was on the very first last
Mhm.
round down there. It wasn't very different lineup from the first episode to now. We've progressed
Oh, thank God.
uh,
My mom.
Yeah.
production wise. What a paradigm shift. Me destroying him.
How's have you guys heard from Chris? Is he still part of our show, or is he stepping away?
Well, I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, well, we won't talk about it. Then.
Well, no, he very
I
well
don't know
could be
what to
back on.
say.
He very well could be back on for an anniversary show.
Okay.
Wait, is Pentagon injured now too?
Oh no! Don't tell me he's injured.
Is that event staff or is that Alex Everhentes?
And it's it's over. What? There's still like 5 minutes left.
Woohoo, it's over.
What? They're doing something.
Oh,
Or the Pentagon.
No,
MJF
not
told
a
them-
no.
like MJF told them not to do that because he wants Moxley 100%. He's looking to
Some-
whoop up.
Must be something big happening.
It's Morrissey.
And then,
Don't mess with my boy.
But
Is that private party?
yeah,
Oh, I
Chris
love
Sting-
Ethan Page. Tightest tits in the game.
I hate this song.
Who's the guy in the? Is that Gun Club?
oh shit!
Did I hear that right? Wait, who's
Tightest tits of the game.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
yeah. It's
I'm
Ethan
cracking
Page,
up. I'm
it's not
sorry.
mine.
wait, who
Oh,
locked the
sorry,
door?
my bad.
You're good.
Wait, who
It's
locked the
true,
door?
though,
I'm
he
cracking
does.
Who locked the door on someone? They locked MJF out.
It's true. He's laughing at me.
Who? Did they lock MJF out? You're not gonna
Did
get
they?
away with. You're not gonna get away with that next week.
Well, because MJF could say, "Hey, you got a contract breach."
Where did Kingston at? He just portrayed Moxley.
But where's the
Well,
rest
no,
of the club? Where's the rest of the?
Yeah, where's the?
Where's Blackpool Combat Club? Why
They're
aren't they
not coming
there?
out to save Mox.
Unless they
MJF.
locked him in.
Hey, here's comes. MJF regret is trying
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
trying
Oh
to-
yeah, that could be a possibility too.
They locked the Blackpool Combat
That
Club
inter
and MJF.
that inner fight with himself.
Like MJF he's debating on helping him out or not.
Is that
He's
the Gun
conflicted.
Club?
Well, he left. Wait. Oh, here he comes.
And it's Colton. Okay, good.
No. Oh,
I guess he's gonna start kicking Mox.
Yes, they locked the Blackpool Combat Club in the.
wait.
Why isn't Eddie
Page.
Kingston coming out?
What?
There's
Yeah, why are they
MJF.
leaving him out there by himself?
Super kicking MJF. Yeah, where's
I thought he
Claudio?
was on.
Where's Wheeler Yuta and Claudio?
No, because he didn't want them to attack.
He looks good though without all his.
Yep, and then of course you're gonna attack MJF.
Gun Club.
So did MJF just turn face?
He's MJF is becoming. I don't know. I think
That's
he's
weird.
becoming the anti-hero.
Screw the firm. Oh, that was a pretty.
There's nobody else in the back of the
That
mat
power,
save him.
Kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin type character.
like that jackknife was ruthless by Ethan Page.
Oh man, that,
I was
yeah, he
like,
threw him a few feet there.
I haven't seen one that good since Kevin Nash. Or was it Kevin Nash? I think Kevin Nash did the jackknife powerbomb. Blackpool Combat Club went one for nothing.
Yeah, Kevin Nash did jackknife.
None of them's helping Mox. Or who knows, Danielson and Will Yuta may have already had it out backstage.
It's so weird. Nobody came out to help Mox. Oh, okay. There we go. There's a table. Somebody's going through it.
It's so weird to see MJF actually act as a
I mean,
babyface.
by default, right now, I mean, MJF is being turned face by default, kind of,
Well, it started last week, though.
I don't think they're going to cost him now at the pay-per-view
Yeah.
because they kind of already did it now.
Dude,
Alright.
Morrissey just looks intense.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to turn on him at Full Gear because
Was
they've
he
already
signed
done it.
to
He's in
AEW?
great shape too, man.
Okay.
Great shape, better than he looked, a few years ago.
Yeah. So how about they stop drinking alcohol? That's one thing with Morrissey. He was just downing those.
Look at that smile.
Well, that was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was very solid. Really good solid show.
Or Chris Stack.
It's a little Christian in booking, but all in all, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, there was some interesting parts in that night. I'm like, why did you book it? But
Yeah, just the main one for me was the FTR and Swerve and Our Glory.
Yeah,
That was the main.
that I don't
thing.
agree with at all.
I don't want to see Swerve and Our Glory and Big Claim. They've already done that. This is gonna be like the third or fourth time they've done this.
yeah,
I mean, I want to see Swerve versus Keith Lee. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
hopefully we need to get to that now, or at least get to the next pay per view because
they'll probably wait for next year's Full Gear 2023.
I
Yeah,
hope not. God, no. It's to be honest with you, like you said, it's the thing is it's at its crossroads where it needs to have one or two matches and then call it good and then have them go their separate ways.
Or they could just extend it till 2024. MJF's
Wait till his contract expires. Yeah,
the Acclaimed and Swerve and Our Glory, just keep it going. You can quit commenting that, but there's more chance of Chris coming back on than Brody probably.
yeah.
Mikey T, I'd love to have Mikey T, but
I'll bring the
show. That's much it for Dynamite. Definitely check out our links in the description below. Our Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. I've recently uploaded a lot of new audio to Spotify.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Then it's still old stuff I'm putting on there. I'm trying to get caught back up to where we were, to where we are now. But as you guys know, I announced Matt Taven will be on this podcast at the end of November. Definitely check out our Twitter and Facebook for that. I can't tell you exactly when we'll announce that, but it will be on there probably sometime in November because he will be on at the very end of November, that Friday or Saturday. But yeah, and we'll be back Friday for Rampage for sure. I don't know if there's going to be a review tomorrow, but we'll definitely be back for Rampage on Friday. But yeah, we'll see you guys. Oh, definitely subscribe to the Ollie Zone on YouTube right here. We're at 237 subscribers.
Nice.
Earlier today, we were at 230, 233, 234 maybe. But yeah, we're not there yet, but 340 years over. But yeah, we'll see you guys Friday for Rampage.
Take care. Good night, y'all.
Peace.